Have you ever woken up, checked your phone, and seen a headline that instantly made your stomach drop? Well, that's exactly what happened to thousands of San Francisco 49ers fans today, as shocking reports and growing concerns surrounding Brandon Aiyuk began spreading across the NFL world. And now fans everywhere are asking the same question. What exactly is going on with one of the most important players on this football team? The reaction across social media has been massive. Some fans are worried, others are frustrated, and many simply can't believe that after everything the 49ers have been building toward, another major storyline involving Brandon Aiyuk is suddenly dominating the conversation. Before we get into all the details, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we cover the latest 49ers news, rumors, updates, and breaking developments every single day. Now let's talk about why this story has captured so much attention. For years, Brandon Aiyuk has been one of the most important offensive weapons on the San Francisco 49ers roster. His route running, explosive playmaking ability, and chemistry with the offense have made him a critical piece of the team's success. Every time the 49ers have needed a big play, Aiyuk has often been one of the first players trusted to deliver. That's exactly why this latest development feels so significant. When fans first heard the reports, many assumed it was just another off-season rumor. After all, every NFL offseason seems to bring speculation, dramatic headlines, and endless debate. But as more information began circulating, concerns started growing rapidly among the fan base. What makes this situation particularly emotional is that Brandon Aiyuk has become much more than just another player on the roster. He represents part of the core group that many believe can finally bring another championship to San Francisco. Whenever a key player faces uncertainty, whether it's related to injuries, roster decisions, future plans, or organizational changes, fans naturally begin imagining worst-case scenarios. That's exactly what's happening right now. Across fan forums, social media platforms, and NFL discussion shows, one question continues appearing over and over again. Could this situation impact the future of the 49ers? That question alone has fueled enormous discussion. Many analysts have pointed out that modern NFL teams face difficult decisions every year. Salary cap challenges, roster construction, contract management, and long-term planning often force organizations to make choices that fans don't always expect. And while nobody wants to imagine losing a player as talented as Brandon Aiyuk, the reality of professional football is that difficult decisions are sometimes unavoidable. Still, that hasn't stopped fans from expressing their emotions. Some supporters have openly stated that Aiyuk is simply too valuable to lose. Others believe the organization must do whatever it takes to keep its offensive core together. Meanwhile, some analysts argue that football remains a business and that every player has a price point. The debate has become one of the hottest topics surrounding the 49ers. What's especially interesting is how quickly the narrative has evolved. Just weeks ago, conversations focused on championship expectations, roster improvements, and potential Super Bowl aspirations. Now, much of the discussion revolves around uncertainty and concern. That's how quickly things can change in the NFL. One report leads to another. One rumor sparks 1,000 reactions. Suddenly, an entire fan base is trying to figure out what comes next. For Brandon Aiyuk himself, the attention has been enormous. Whenever a star player becomes the subject of major headlines, every comment, every interview, and every social media post gets analyzed from every possible angle. Fans search for clues. Reporters look for updates. Analysts attempt to predict outcomes. And the player often finds himself at the center of a storm that continues growing by the day. What makes Aiyuk's situation unique is the impact he has on multiple areas of the offense. Defenses must account for him on every snap. His ability to create separation changes the way opponents game plan. His presence opens opportunities for teammates. Simply put, he affects far more than just his own statistics. That's why many fans view him as irreplaceable. Can another receiver produce catches? Sure. Can another player replicate some of his numbers? Possibly. But replacing everything Brandon Aiyuk brings to the offense is a much bigger challenge. And that's where concern begins turning into anxiety for many supporters. If this situation becomes more serious than expected, what would it mean for the team's future? Would offensive production change? Would roster priorities shift? Would championship expectations be affected? These are the questions fans continue asking. At the same time, it's important to remember that NFL stories often take unexpected turns. Situations that appear dramatic today sometimes get resolved quickly. Rumors that seem overwhelming can disappear overnight. Concerns that dominate headlines one week may barely be discussed the next. That's why patience remains important. Still, patience can be difficult when emotions are involved. The 49ers have one of the most passionate fan bases in professional sports. Their supporters care deeply about the team's success, and they understand how important elite talent is when chasing a championship. That's exactly why today's news has generated such a strong reaction. Many longtime fans remember previous situations involving star players. Some ended positively. Others resulted in painful departures. Those memories naturally influence how people react now. Nobody wants to see history repeat itself. Nobody wants to watch another key contributor become unavailable or leave the organization. And nobody wants uncertainty hanging over a team with championship ambitions. As the conversation continues, experts around the league remain divided regarding what happens next. Some believe everything will eventually work itself out. Others think major decisions could still be ahead. A few analysts have even suggested that this storyline could remain active for quite some time. Regardless of which prediction proves correct, one thing is certain. Fans are paying close attention. Every update matters. Every report matters. Every statement matters. Because when a player as important as Brandon Aiyuk becomes the center of NFL headlines, people notice. For now, supporters can only wait for additional information while hoping for the best possible outcome. The organization understands the importance of this situation. Coaches understand it. Teammates understand it. And fans certainly understand it. The coming days and weeks could provide much-needed clarity. Will concerns fade away? Will positive news emerge? Or will this storyline continue dominating discussions around the 49ers? Only time will tell. But one thing is absolutely clear. Brandon Aiyuk remains one of the most important figures on this football team, and any development involving him will continue generating enormous attention throughout the NFL world. What do you think about this situation? Are fans overreacting, or is there legitimate reason for concern? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single comment and love hearing your opinions. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any breaking 49ers news. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.